if your purpose is right there and you're walking past it because you're worried about what others may think? Hey, it's your girl Quay, here to bless you guys with another video today. Today's video is going to be about preparing for what you have been praying for. Before we dive into this video, I just want to make a disclaimer that if you don't believe in God or a higher power or anything that is connected to praying, don't let this video mislead you. If you believe in a manifestation or whatever you think or believe, kind of compare my praying to that. My prayer is going to be equivalent to preparing for what you've been thinking about, preparing for what or how you've been seeing your higher self, or preparing for a new way of life, preparing for health, wealth, success, so don't let me keep saying praying and referring to God or a higher power make you feel any type of way or make you not relate to this video. Let's get into it. In this season of your life, you need to start preparing for what you've been praying for. I know that you've been feeling like God or a higher power has not been listening to you, and that's not true. I feel like I am an advocate for this because I've been praying for things maybe like 3 months ago, and they're now coming true and coming into my life. I want to say that when you're praying and you feel like your prayer isn't being answered, you just have to be patient. God or that higher power is not going to put something in your life that he or she or it knows that you're not ready for. Sometimes we have to go through the storm and wait for it to stop in order to get our blessings. It's no sense of getting something the day that you pray for and you're not mentally ready. You haven't been through the challenges and maybe you haven't even understood what you were capable of doing. This is your winning season. It's time for you to start taking charge of your life and start having a shift, because God might not come when you want him, but he's what? Always on time. So you just have to remember that and really trust the process and understand that what's for me is for me, and what's for me won't pass me, and if it passes me, it'll come back, and hopefully I don't let it pass me again. And I'd be on it. When you say a prayer or when you wish things, know that that's very powerful. Don't pray for something that you know that you can't do longevity with, or something that you know that you're not going to follow through with, because then those opportunities will come your way and then you're going to miss your chance, and then you're going to have to keep starting over, and it's just going to be a reoccurring process of you praying for something because maybe that deep down inside that's what you want to do, but you're not mentally ready for it, and that's fine. But don't pray and don't wish for things knowing that you're not in full throttle. If you're not in it all the way, don't even pray for it. Don't even think about it. Think about something else. But if you know that you're tired of being the same person, you're tired of staying in the same spot, you're tired of not growing and elevating to the next level, you need to pray for guidance, peace, understanding. Maybe some mentors will come in your life, or an accountability partner. I think accountability partners are very important, but at the same time I don't. I'll be honest, I don't have any accountability partners in my life except for my family, really. But even then, they don't really pressure me to do things like they shouldn't. Just like, your family or people that you're around shouldn't pressure you to do things, because once they're pressuring you, it's more so what they want and not what you want. So I will say maybe surround yourself with good groups of people who support you and are like, hey girl, we said we working out all week. Where you at? Why I ain't been seeing you at the gym? You need people like that. And if you don't have anyone like that, you need to learn how to be your own self-motivator. I spent a lot of time by myself and alone. So now in like this current place and state in my life, I'm able to be hard on myself, and I'm able to switch a light in my head and be like, girl, get on it. You said you was doing this. Why you didn't do it? Like, why you slacking? Get it together, So if you have that ability to be there for yourself and be hard on yourself and discipline yourself, you're good. Like, you're gonna be good. And yes, it's gonna get hard. So that's whenever you would lean on your family. Like, whenever I'm like, oh my God, I'm having such a hard time, this isn't working, then that's when you go to your family members or whoever else you think, and that's when you start praying. Preparing for what you've been praying for is very scary as well, because that means that change is coming in your life. We're all human. Change is hard. Change is stressful. Change is a big obstacle that you have to overcome, but you have to do it. If you want to look back at your life 5 years from now and physically see the changes in yourself, you have to change. You have to prepare for everything that you've been praying for. Also, many times you may pray, like I mentioned earlier, and it doesn't come right when you need it, and that's good. That's where the preparing part comes in. Say, for example, you're praying to find a new job. God or that higher power isn't gonna just land that job to you the next day. It might happen like that. It might, but 9 times out of 10, that's not how it it really works. So during that time when you're preparing, you need to be looking for jobs, trying to figure out how to like make your resume look good, or figure out what you kind of want to do with your work and how much money you want to make. So that's when you're going to prepare, because once you're preparing for it, God or that higher power is like, oh wow, you know, they're not playing no games. They want to get straight to it. They ain't going all in. It's just gonna show that you're being consistent and that you really want it. When you're eager for something and really want something, nothing but positivity and good is gonna come your way. Yes, negativity is gonna come, but once you have your mind set on something and you know what you want to accomplish and you know what you want to do, nothing in this world can stop you. Even if they try, they can't stop you. So just always remember that preparation is essential in anything you do in life. You know, you have to prepare for everything. Also, with preparing for what you've been praying for, you have to think of all the times where you wanted to better yourself and you wanted to be a new person, and you've always felt like you backtrack. With this backtracking, it's because you never had a plan. If you want to do something, you need to have a plan. It doesn't even have to be a great plan. You know, even I struggle with that. I think we all do, but you're gonna fall off sometimes. You may not follow that plan 100%, but as long as you get back to that plan and get back in that routine, you're gonna be good. Stop being so hard on yourself as well. With this preparation for what you've been praying for, you need to be gentle with yourself and give yourself grace. Nothing is gonna come easy in this world, so you need to put your big girl or big boy pants on and go hard. Now, don't go too hard when you're stressing out and your mental health is going down, but push yourself to what you know your limit is. And even when you think something is your limit, push harder, because you need improvement and you're going to improve every single time that you do something. You may have been saying the same prayer for a year, and 2 years later, it's coming to life. Prepare for it. Even if you feel like that maybe that plan isn't coming to life or that plan isn't coming into play, maybe switch your perspective. Many times when like we prepare for what we pray for, we think that it has passed us, or you know, that higher power or God doesn't hear us. But really, maybe we're not seeing the signs. Maybe you're asking God to, we'll use the same example as earlier. Maybe you're asking God to help you find a job, right? Okay, why when you go into stores throughout the week, it says now hiring, now hiring, now hiring, but maybe you don't want to be seen working at said place, or you don't want to work at said place. What if your purpose is right there and you're walking past it because you're worried about what others may think, or how you view the job, or how other people around you view that job, you know? So I say just get into the habit of trusting your gut and actually looking at your surroundings and looking at things around you. Many times those signs are in front of us. Or if not, God is trying to give you baby steps to prepare for it. Because once you are preparing for a big change in your life, God or that higher power may not want to give it to you just like a snap or right then, because he knows you, or that higher power knows you, or you know yourself enough to know that maybe if whatever you're asking for, if it happens, it's gonna like blow your mind and you're not gonna be consistent, or it's just gonna come out of nowhere and shock you and you're not gonna be able to hold your end of the deal. So God is kind of giving you baby steps and trying to help you get to that point in your life with giving you different examples and scenarios throughout. You know, sometimes it's not passing us. Sometimes the prayer that we've been preparing for is there in front of us. We just were clueless and weren't having our options open. We need to have our options open, because what is for us is for us, and our purpose is already out there waiting on us to come and grab it. And once we recognize that and open our eyes to that, we're gonna be good. You're gonna be great. Even now, if you feel like what you're doing isn't for you, but you're doing it to get by, stop doing it. You know, if you're not happy at your job, but you know you need money, I guess that's kind of different. But then again, stop it. You know, find something that you really enjoy doing. Preparing for what you're praying for is not struggling, not being miserable. Understand that you prayed the prayer, you thought this thought, and you did it for a reason. If your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming hard enough or big enough. You know, sometimes you have to scare yourself with your prayer. You may pray a big girl or big boy prayer and be like, oh man, why I do that, knowing that you know this is gonna be hard. But you gotta prepare for it. Preparation is key. Prepare for what you've been praying for. Prepare for it. Prepare for it. No matter what, you got this. If you fall off, get back up and get back on your feet. If you're searching for something and don't find it, you keep searching until you find it. Take breaks. Breaks are essential. Be gentle with yourself, because if you're not gentle with yourself, that's just gonna hurt you and your mental health, and you're just gonna go downhill. Prepare for what you've been praying for, because what's for you is for you, and it's not gonna miss you. Don't compare your prayer and your preparation to somebody else. Just because you see somebody else accomplishing their goals or doing what you want to do and they may be doing that, don't ever compare. Comparison is gonna hurt you. Everybody is on different timings. Maybe God is preparing this person person because you don't know how long they've been praying or thinking about this. You just see the outside and kind of what they put out. You never see the inside of somebody and what they go through. They may have been praying this prayer for forever and been thinking about this forever, and it's finally coming to terms for them. Or maybe if they prayed it yesterday and it's coming true for them the next day, that's for them. That's how their life is supposed to go, and that's how their life is supposed to be. But as long as you stay focused, you worry about your own goals and set short-term goals before your long-term goals. Don't let that small outcome make you want to give up and not pursue what you've been praying for. That being said, thank you guys so much for the support. Please follow my TikTok for me, please. I really help out. I want to get to 200 followers. So, you know, we're almost there a little bit. So please help me with that. And also keep subscribing, liking, and commenting on my videos. I am trying to get to 70. I love y'all so much. Stay true to who y'all are. Don't ever switch up you to fit in. And remember that we're preparing for what we've been praying for this whole year, you know, and the rest of our lives. Stay blessed, don't stress, and always do your best. Bye. Love y'all. Mwah.
You had to change up the game.